YouTube, it's Rico, man. I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on, man. We got Silento arrested for murder, shot his cousin in the face from Watch Me Whip in Nae Nae. For y'all that don't remember him, he had that hit called Watch Me Whip in Nae Nae, pretty much. And they went crazy with the numbers on that video and stuff. So this is my first time even hearing about him again ever since, because that's the only time I ever really heard from him was when he had that hit back. I forgot what year this came out, but I'm pretty sure this was like back when I was still in high school. So it's been a while, but man, when I first seen this yesterday being reported, I was like, dang, that is crazy. Like, went from a hit song to now you going to jail for murder and all that stuff. So it's like crazy to see like all of this basically happened to him and stuff like that. But other than that, man, before we even get started, if you're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel but for some reason not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. Don't forget to tell your family and friends as well to also leave a like and comment on the video, because this video will get recommended to a larger audience of people if you guys do that, and hopefully bring in new supporters that'll help us get to 5K as well. But other than that, y'all know what time it is, and we finna start the video. First, start with the screen record. And sorry if y'all can hear that in the background. That's outside. And now we finna start this video.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 10 out of Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, well, let's speak on the last video, right? 2021, we already have some crazy cases coming out. The last video was so wild, YouTube removed it. So this one isn't as extreme, but it's still another case nobody expected. Now watch me whip. Now watch me silent.
Yeah, 2021 definitely starting out with a lot of crazy stuff already going on, man. It's already starting off like last year, and hopefully it don't last too long, man. But yeah, man, the past start-offs of the 2 years from 2020 and 2021 really ain't best starts in the year starting off. So we're gonna see how this goes on for the rest of 2021. Hopefully stuff start getting better and less crazier things happen and stuff. But right now it's definitely continuing on from last year. So we're gonna see though. But other than that, let's continue on.
Silento, the 23-year-old rapper whose real name is Ricky Hawk and known for his hit single Watch Me that has over 1.7 billion views on YouTube. Billion with a big ass B, was just booked on a murder charge and is accused of shooting his own cousin last month. January 21st, 2021, police responded to a shooting on Deep Shoals Circle in Panthersville, Georgia around 3:30 a.m. where they found a man in the middle of the street with multiple gunshot wounds. While one officer searched for the man's license, presumably to identify him, another felt for a pulse, to which the officer said he felt a possible faint pulse. The man sustained gunshot wounds to the face and leg and was bleeding severely. After EMS and the fire department arrived on scene, it was determined the man had succumbed to his injuries. The victim, 34-year-old Frederick Rooks, was pronounced dead at the scene. Officers found 8 bullet casings nearby, and a doorbell camera captured several vehicles leaving the scene, as well as one gunshot. Investigators believe the victim knew one of the residents at a nearby house and later connected the shooting to the famous rapper, who was arrested February 1st and currently remains in the DeKalb County Jail.
And what's crazy, man, it's like he pretty much changed his whole life around ever since that hit, because of course it was a one-hit wonder type of situation for him. It wasn't like, all right, after he put out this song, now he finna go make a crazy album or another hit song that's gonna have a lot of people messing with him and still on his basically his career pretty much ready to see some new projects drop, all type of stuff going crazy for him, going to hella shows and stuff. But ever since that song, we already know he ain't really had nothing really going on as far as music no more. And the crazy thing is too, he already had another little incident where he, I think, robbed somebody and stuff. Cause I seen they had posted about something where he got arrested before this whole thing happened with his cousin and stuff. So I think he definitely kind of fell off and went into the street side of things and just pretty much ain't looked back ever since. So it's like he got tied up with the wrong people and hanging around the wrong people or whatever, and pretty much had to do something. Because how you go from a big old hit like that's had 1 billion views to you ain't got another hit, you ain't got no albums, no mixtapes, no nothing that really made people stick on to what you doing in the music game and stuff like that. So it's definitely crazy to see happen, and just goes to show, man, you gotta find ways to capitalize off of what you did to get clout and all that, and find other ways to capitalize and continue on with it. But obviously it just wasn't in his career stuff to continue on with it, man. Nothing really shook after that, so it's crazy.
Silento has been arrested multiple times in recent months. In September of last year, he was arrested in LA for entering a random home looking for his girlfriend while carrying a hatchet. The homeowners were at the residence at the time, but nobody was hurt. The family was able to tack the Atlanta-based rapper to the ground and disarm.
How do you go to somebody else's home looking for somebody with a whole hatchet and not realize that you at the wrong place? Probably, like, whatever information he got to go to that house definitely got him sent off and stuff. But same time, man, if you feel like somebody cheating on you or something, you shouldn't even want to continue on trying to talk to that person if they got you acting crazy like this, for sure. Like, that's just crazy.
Him. Silento was then informed by a friend who arrived at the home shortly after that he was at the wrong fucking location. This man was at the wrong house with a hatchet looking for a bitch that wasn't even there. The two men fled, but were apprehended by the LAPD a few blocks away. Silento was charged with 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and received a $105,000 bond, which was later revoked due to him missing his scheduled court appearance. A bench warrant was then issued for the 23-year-old rapper's arrest. One day before the hatchet-wielding incident last year, Silento was arrested following a domestic dispute. He was taken into custody by the Santa Ana Police Department and transported to the Orange County Sheriff's Department, where he was later released. He was charged with inflicting corporal injury on a spouse or cohabitant. Last October, he was arrested again for driving over 100 miles per hour in Atlanta. Silento was booked on charges of speeding, reckless driving, driving on roadways lane for traffic, and parking in a prohibited space after police determined he was driving 143 miles per hour.
Yeah, he definitely just was going crazy, man. I don't know, man. He definitely had a bad downward spiral after that hit. It's crazy, man. It happened to some people in previous history, but this is just one of the craziest ones in modern day history. Like, you really had a whole hit, billions of views, to now you just getting locked up constantly for something stupid. So he definitely had a bad fall off game from the music. So yeah, I mean, it ain't no telling too, on top of that, like what he going through outside of that, like behind the scenes. Like, he got stuff going on with family, friends, or doing something that's kind of making him act out of normal. But who knows, he might have been like this. He just came up with a great idea at the time that basically gave him some type of clout and a lot of money and stuff, and then pretty much went right back to what it was before that. We don't know. So it ain't no telling, man. He probably had a lot of stuff going on and probably been something like this, but just not as crazy as now. So it ain't no telling, man. It could be a lot of factors into why he is the way he is right now, man. And I And I don't even know if it's even a mental thing going on as far as like something really wrong with him in the head. We don't know for sure just yet. But at the end of the day, he can't stay out of trouble. So this one definitely is going to keep him locked up for a while. And probably ain't going to never really get to see the daylight of freedom again. So it's crazy, man. If y'all going through some things, definitely get help sooner rather than later. Because if you wait till later, you might do something you're going to regret. And you're going to end up paying the price with it with your freedom at the end of the day. So definitely get help if you need it.
According to the police report, he told officers that he was speeding because people were following him. The incident report quoted Hawk as saying, "If there is like 10 cars following me, I can do 143 because I'm not a regular person, and you could go look on your computer and it would tell you that." He was released the same day of his arrest. Now, he's facing a felony murder charge.
Alright, I ain't gonna lie, that definitely do sound like he got something going on with him. It's like paranoia at that point for that situation. So he might have been going through some paranoia and stuff, and possibly the same thing pretty much with the incident where he showed up at somebody's house thinking his girl was there. So it just might be a lot of stuff going on with him, really, to be honest, after hearing that. So it ain't no telling, man, but still don't make it right for you to murder somebody, let alone your own family member. So definitely out the game now. He messed up big time.
And the possibility of life in prison if proven guilty. Now, like I said, 2021, it's been going ape shit. I mean, you got kids killing their own kids. You got dudes wiping out girls for no reason. You got a lot of craziness going on. And in this case, a super successful, highly successful, richer than a motherfucker, right? Because you ain't getting 1.7 billion views on YouTube without a paycheck, you know what I mean? And his song went viral. Everybody was hitting that shit back in the day.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't doing that stuff though. I ain't never been a person to hop on the wave doing the dance moves and stuff that we been seeing go viral and stuff. I ain't never been that person, but he definitely ain't lying. It was a lot of people doing that and making his song go viral even more, and obviously he got 1.7 billion views, so he definitely got a lot of money out of that whole situation, and he definitely could have capitalized a whole better way off of that hype from that point on, but he just didn't have the right people around him to help him do that, let alone encourage him, inspire him, motivate him to do things a little more differently and to still find ways to continue on to get richer and richer. So he definitely made a lot of bad, poor choices after that song and stuff, and just definitely didn't have no direction in where he was gonna go. So he definitely went backwards instead of forward, and now he paying the ultimate price. And yeah, that's all I can pretty much say right now, man. It's just crazy. 2021 definitely starting off crazy, man. It's a lot of stuff going on, not just with what's going on nationally, but just in the U.S. in general, like with people who commit these crimes and stuff, just doing crazy stuff that you wouldn't even think of at the moment. But like I said, hopefully 2021 get better.
This kid kills his own cousin. The motive at this time is not known. I'm sure somebody is talking, because if they had him on video, he would have been booked immediately. If the victim knew somebody that lived in the area, somebody most likely said something that tied him into the case. But they're going to need some actual solid proof if they're going to be able to get a conviction on him. If they got his fingerprints on casings, that's a little bit different. But then again, if they had that evidence, he would have been booked the second they found that out. It wouldn't have taken them this long. You know what I mean? It's only been a few weeks, but still. Now, as long as he hasn't gone broke from all these little bullshit cases he's caught, he should have the money to afford a lawyer, do his best to get him out of this little situation that he's in. To be accused of killing a family member, that's heavy. It's heavy because it's going to cause a dispute between the family itself. And normally when it's something like that and there's family involved, I feel like people are more inclined to talk. Even though most of the...
And that's one of the worst things you can do is hurt one of your own, man. It's crazy. it just depends on the circumstances of a situation you might have with a family member. But at the end of the day, if it ain't nothing to the point where you have to go this far, then you definitely shouldn't do it just because. But yeah, still at this point on a regular, you 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna have a family member go at another family member and do something to them like this, unless it was something super crazy. Like they had to do something super crazy to the point that physically, mentally hurted that family member, and they felt like they had to do that to that person. But in this situation, it ain't no telling, man. But if it happened and he really did do it and it was over nothing, then yeah, he just definitely need help, and the family definitely ain't gonna be okay with him at all after this situation. Like I said, his cousin should have done something super crazy to him for him to do what he did to him, if he did do that to him. So we gonna see though, man. This case is still fresh, pretty much, and at the end of the day, like he said, they had to have some solid type of evidence to prove that he did it if they took a few weeks to finally arrest him. Because if you kill somebody or somebody kills somebody, whatever, etc., and police find out that you or whoever has something to do with that, they definitely arresting you literally that same day or the day after or a couple days, whatever, that week. But if they ain't got no solid evidence, then obviously they ain't gonna arrest nobody. But after a few weeks and they arrest you, then yeah, you definitely have to have some type of evidence against you for them to go ahead and arrest you for that. So we gonna see though, man. You better get a good lawyer too, man, because murder ain't no joke. You do a murder, definitely automatically almost looking at possibility of life, and possibly without parole.
Assume like, oh, no one's gonna say nothing. I don't know. From all these cases I've covered, when a motherfucker gets killed and the killer's a part of the family, it seems the family members have no problem talking, because how are you gonna sit at a Thanksgiving fucking dinner and, oh, this is so-and-so that supposedly killed so-and-so that's supposed to be sitting right here, and this one's sitting over here? Like, it's just not gonna work out like that. But we'll see what new information comes out. I'll keep y'all posted. It's 1090J. I'm rocking with y'all.
Yeah, man, so it's pretty much the end of the video. This case is definitely crazy, and I haven't really seen too many cases like this, but I definitely have heard of cases like this over my time. So it ain't definitely nothing new and out of the ordinary. It's something that happens every now and then, but still crazy when you find out about something like this happening. So you just gotta watch around you, man. At the end of the day, family, friends, don't matter. Pretty much hate or just in general, a person's mental don't discriminate. If they feel like they want to do something to somebody, it don't matter if you family, it don't matter if you friends, close friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, it don't discriminate. So you gotta watch your surroundings at all times, man, and just stay safe. Simple. But other than that, man, that's all I can pretty much say about this situation. It's crazy. If you enjoyed the video as much as I did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new. And y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all think happened and why that might have happened and stuff like that, or your thoughts in general on the video, etc., etc. But other than that, man, we're on the grind to 5K, so y'all know what time it is. If you ain't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now, and let's get on to that 5K. Other than that, see y'all later on. Peace.